The last time Jaguar introduced a two-seat roadster was in the early 60s. One of the most beautiful cars ever made, the E-Type. Now we have this F-Type to admire. Fast, luxurious, and prestigious.
This is a very pivotal car for Jaguar. They haven't had a real sports car in almost 50 years. So, they used to have the C-Type, the D-Type, and the E-Type, and here we have the F-Type, which is the real succession to it. This is an iconic car in terms of design, performance, and what Jaguar has, which is fast, beautiful cars. It's really exciting to have an all-new model to the Jaguar lineup. You've had great sedans and great Grand Touring coupes, but here it is, we have a true two-seater, in fact, a 1+1 sports car.
There are three F-Types to choose from. The first two use a supercharged 3-liter V6 with gobs of power. The entry model starts at $76,900, and for that you get a healthy 340 horsepower. Then there's the V6S model with a higher output version of the same engine at 380 horsepower. That starts at $88,900. The top model is the supercharged 5-liter V8 with an earth-shattering 495 horsepower for just over $100,000. Sure, Jaguar is a premium brand, but when you compare this car to other performance roadsters with this much power, the all-new F-Type is a relative bargain. The body is built off an aluminum substructure for optimal weight savings, and the roof is fabric, also to save weight. By the way, the roof can go up and down in 12 seconds, even while driving at speeds up to 50 kilometers an hour. The first thing you notice when you get in the new F-Type is that it has rich materials, all kinds of different contrasting colors and textures to make the cabin pop. They call this a 1+1. It's really all about the driver, and the passenger gets to come along for the ride. In an era of overly complex interiors, this is a refreshing change. It's all about simplicity, keeping the driver's mind on the car and on the road. There's 3 big dials for the heat. You can dial into the information and navigation system and use that for pairing your music on your phone or receiving phone calls. There's the pistol grip shifter here, and there's a few other buttons. One, of course, that's most important is raising and lowering the roof. So a simple interior. It's all focused on the driver. So let's drive. Now this beautiful white F-Type that I'm driving is the base model, but it still has 340 horsepower, and it really has a lot of snap to it, mostly because it's utilizing an 8-speed automatic transmission. There's also a button here, you click on the dash, and it changes to what's called dynamic mode. That changes the shift pattern of the transmission and also the sensitivity of the throttle to get even more out of this 340 horsepower motor. You can also slide the shifter over to one side, get you into sport mode to get crisper shifts, and of course there's paddle shifters here on the steering wheel. Now this really is a fabulous car. You've got the open roof, you've got a very planted car on the road, but you've also got conventional hydraulic steering. Now what does that mean? A lot of car manufacturers have gone to an electric power steering to get greater efficiency, but Jaguar knows that this is a performance-oriented car, so they want their drivers to feel the road beneath them, and that's what you get with a hydraulic system. So I'm glad to see that they're really serious about making this not just a prestigious and luxurious car, but also a performance car. It's great to be driving a 2-seater open-air roadster with that beautiful sound. I can't imagine what the supercharged V8 is like, almost 500 horsepower. That must be mind-boggling. This F-Type is a special car. It has the history from Jaguar to pull from, and Jaguar as a brand is on the rise. J.D. Power & Associates says that their quality is right near the very top, and their coupes and convertibles have fabulous resale because they're made in such limited batches. So yes, this F-Type pulls from the E-Type, but it's thoroughly modern.
We always have a few cars coming in, but it is a small run car. It's not going to be a mass-produced car. This is a halo car for Jaguar. It's not going to be an everyday number of 10 or 15 sold per month. We're talking 3, 4, and 5. So best thing to do would be come down to see one, drive one, experience all the features that the car has, and then see if it's right for you.